All right, everyone. Hey, how are you doing? Here we are. We are live right now. We're behind the scenes of the ceremony. It's remembering our 49. I'm here with Nancy Alvarez. I want to thank you guys so much for sharing this post and for being here with us. Nancy's been on the air since 4:30 this morning.
I have. Yeah, we've been bringing you coverage of all of today's events since our morning show this morning. All I can tell you about this moment right now is, I think you too, but this is the closest that we have ever been to this building.
Yes.
And it is surreal to be standing here right now when you think about what was happening right here, right now, at this time last year.
And to give people some perspective of where we are, we're behind the gates. You normally see the gates down Orange Avenue, and that's what that is back there. So that's behind the gates. So we're inside now with about a select group of people, and the goal of today is to honor the first responders.
Yeah, that's what the ceremony is about.
Yes, that's what Nancy and I will be doing. It starts at 11 o'clock. You can see it here live on Facebook and also see it on Channel 9. And all media, everyone's covering it. You know, today we're just one group of journalists trying to bring people the stories of the survivors and the victims and their families.
It's a team effort today, and I think I can speak for everybody when I say the underlying thing here is always first and foremost the families that today you just can't even imagine how they're feeling today, and the survivors. I spoke to a lot of survivors and families leading up to today that said, you know what, I don't know what I'm going to attend, I don't know where I'm going to be, I don't know if I'm going to go to Lake Eola or Pulse.
And people don't know what state of mind they're going to be in.
People were going to decide this morning, and I thought about that a lot when I was on the air. You know, I thought they're probably waking up now and probably
figuring it out.
Where am I going to go today? What am I going to do? So that's why I know at Channel 9 and all of our stations here in town, it was important for us to carry this live on our air, so that if you don't feel like going out today, if you don't feel like being in a crowd, it's totally understandable. So you can stay home
and up to your comfort level, you know. And I wanted to go ahead and thank you so much for all the rainbow signs and all that Facebook did. But I want to turn around. Nancy talked about our proximity, right? So I'm going to give you guys an idea of. That's the actual Pulse building right there. That's the entrance, which is now open to the public. People are invited to come, so I'm okay showing you this to you. And look at that up there. What is that? Yeah.
These are all the names of each victim, and each name is at the center of a white.
So I'm going to turn this camera around to show you. Right here, Ian Mahdi, Xavier, Tevin, Stanley, Simone. So they made these, and these are actual wreaths made of white flowers, which you guys are seeing right here. Thank you, Rick. Any messages you guys have for people who are going to go back and look at this feed? Any messages you want to share? Even Neptune, New Jersey joining us in right now. Take a look at that. Here we are. I want to actually interrupt really quickly. I want to bring someone in right now that Nancy and I know very well.
Hi, everybody.
This is Nima. Nima, you've had a huge role actually in putting this together. And tell everyone what this is about. That's going to start in 20 minutes.
So it's starting in 20 minutes. It's about remembering our 49 angels, but also how the community came together on that next day. This is what it's about. We want to keep on showing that the love needs to keep going and that hate will not win.
And you tell everyone your role in the club and the company and what your role has become.
I'm the entertainment manager at Pulse, but now I'm the event coordinator at the One Pulse Foundation. I've designed and created what we are seeing today with all the help of Barbara Poma and our staff. I'm excited that look at all the people that are here today to spread love.
And it's hard, for my last question, it's hard to look and be excited but be grateful really is the message, and the smile that we all have is because we're grateful people are here and people are watching and people are commenting.
Well, you know, the big message is we will not be defeated. That is a big message that people need to know. We will not be defeated, and love has no boundaries. So keep loving, keep loving, keep loving. Yay!
Great message there from Nima.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're trying to get everybody in, so everybody please step back if you're in the back areas behind the tent. If you can please step back. we're trying to fit more people in and some families. So please step back. Everybody start walking towards the back of the tent if you're standing up front.
So I want to go back to showing you guys more of this, and then we'll wrap this up. But take a look at that. It's just, it's incredible that someone hand did these arrangements.
Yeah. We're seeing all your comments, Valerie, Zaida, hola Zaida, the rainbows.
Sí, claro, para ustedes que están que hablan español, Nancy y yo vamos a estar aquí. Somos maestros de ceremonia de lo que está pasando aquí hoy. Nancy and I are the hosts of what's happening today. You know, I wish we didn't need it either, but you know what, we're here and we thank you for watching, and that's why we're doing this.
Today's ceremonies, at least the one this afternoon, we'll try to include as much as we can in Spanish. Vamos a hacer lo que podemos en español, porque sabemos que para ustedes se sienten más cómodos en español y tantas de las víctimas eran de la comunidad hispana, so vamos a hacer lo que podemos para ustedes. We're going to do what we can, you know, to do what we can in Spanish for members of our Hispanic community.
Once again, everybody, please step back behind the tent if you guys can just squeeze in for us.
Hey, Derek, thank you guys so much.
There's
Nancy,
a couple
thank
families coming
you.
in. We want to make sure they come in.
Give you an idea, I'm gonna turn this around and show you. So in this tent right here, that's Orange Avenue, and this tent right here, these are the first responders. These are people that came out. These are people being recognized today for all their efforts. You see in the front row here, Barbara Poma will be here, Patty Sheehan will be there, Darren Soto, Bill Nelson, Stephanie Murphy, Val Demings. Let's continue over here. We have Mayor Buddy Dyer. We have Teresa Jacobs. We have Roderick Williams, Sheriff Jerry Demings. We also have John Mina here sitting in the corner. And we have the crowd gathered here. If you can take a look at everyone who's gathered on this tent that's been done. How are you doing? Mi amor, ¿cómo estás? And what are you doing here? You're live on Facebook. What are you, why is it important for you to be here today?
I used to work here.
You worked at Pulse.
Yes, en los sábados haciéndole empanadas.
Saturday, you made some food
Yes.
for the people to sell?
Yes.
For everyone?
So, yes,
to eat before they went home? Were you here that Saturday?
I was supposed to be.
And you weren't. Tell us about the message. What do you want people to know out there? That we're live to several thousand people right now.
It don't
What's your name
matter.
again?
My name is Hilda.
Hilda. And Hilda used to work here. Hilda, tell everyone.
It just don't matter community or not. Like, we need to support each other. It's about love.
It's about love.
It's about love.
Faces that you lost, you know, that are no longer with us. Well, thank you for everything you've done. It must have been an amazing year for you, working hard and doing all this for everyone. All right, so we're going to continue to go around. Oh, there's Chief Demings right there. How are you doing, sir? How are you doing? We're live on Facebook.
You look different, man.
Yeah, I look different without. I wanted to ask you a couple. We're live on Facebook here, Channel 9's Facebook page. First responders getting recognized today. What is it like to know that there are people here that were there 1 year ago, and today are just being recognized for all their efforts?
Well, I think it's a very humbling experience for the first responders who participated on that day, but that's our job. But at the same time, they had to work under extraordinary circumstances. And so since that day, there's been just an outpouring of love from our citizens to say thank you for what the men and women did who responded that night.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sheriff Demings. Thank you so much.
right.
Sheriff Demings, one of the people being honored here, giving Nancy Alvarez a hug. You know, it's so funny, what we do, and yet on a day like today, we're like hugging and chatting and just kind of experiencing this together, you know, which is very interesting. I'm gonna end this really soon, but I'm just gonna take you on what's happening here. I'm looking at your comments, Orlando Strong. Let me see your Orlando Strong. Hey, how are you doing? Thanks for coming. Hey, how are you?
Very
Hey,
good,
thank you. So yeah, some people here who've been invited to come. Other people either worked here, had connections here. We have a water station here for people and some Einstein playing a huge role 1 year ago. It's incredible the role we've had.
We're trying to get everybody in.
How are you doing?
Good. I used to work here from 2012 to 2015.
Really?
Security.
You used to work security?
Yes, I did.
What
Head of
is
security.
What is it like being here now a year later? What's your name, first of all?
Estella.
Estella, what is it like for you?
It's like, wow, because I haven't been here like in so long.
First time you've been behind the gates?
Yeah, it's the first time I've been behind the gate since the situation. I don't want to say tragedy. Since the situation happened. So it's like, it brings back a lot of memories. It's like, I'm just so close to that door where I used to do security at just about every night of the week, and it's just like kind of still overwhelms me, but I can still feel the presence, and I feel the love, and I know that it's not easy for a lot of us.
But you're here.
But I'm here.
But you're here.
I'm here by God's grace.
Thank you so much. Thank you for sharing your
Kinda
day
lost
with us.
for words, but
No,
just-
hey, you know what? Doesn't matter.
Feels
Today's
like I'm still at work.
yeah. Today's just about
Yeah.
what it's about.
I know it. Thank you.
Thank you. So I'm here with Nancy again. Okay, so the chorus is going to be back there.
Oh man, this music.
Wow.
So just if you hear it in the background, this beautiful orchestra, right?
Let's go show them.
Yeah, they have harps and violins, but they're playing música latina. They're playing these hits, you know, that all the Hispanics here in the crowd.
And this is a Mark Anthony song.
Yeah.
And it's Vivir
Vivir mi vida.
la vida.
La, 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 la.
Right, which is live your life.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Just saying hi to some people here. All right, let me go ahead and show you a little more because you guys are still responding, so I'm going to keep going. One Pulse, Anita, thank you so much. So send your messages of love right here. I'm going to actually just flip this around.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, if you can all please step back. We're trying to get all the families in now. Please step back.
Barbara
Everybody
Poma,
behind
now
the
the
tent area,
families
I
are
need you to
making their
step
way
back,
in.
please.
That's Barbara Poma, owner of Pulse, making her way to her seats. You can see the crowd. Thank you guys so much. All right, so Nancy and I, in a couple of minutes, we're going to get ready. We're going to host the event. It's going to be carried here on Channel 9's Facebook page, also on air. I mean, it's just the beginning of the public ceremonies for today.
We'll obviously respect their privacy, but
Sure.
we can tell you that there are some families of victims here, some survivors. There are already tears in this audience, and it hasn't even started yet. There is
Sending love from the UK.
thank you. I want to point out really quick that gentleman right there in the bright green. You see him right there sitting in the fluorescent green. You can spot him in the crowd. And he's wearing that shirt. He's from Two Spirit Health Services. You can see on the front it says Orlando United Day. He's actually a therapist that we did stories with leading up to today. But those shirts, like the one he's wearing, those are going to be all around Lake Eola tonight.
Yeah.
People are going to be wearing those. so that if you feel like it's just a little too much, there are so many people in our community who are still dealing with trauma and hurt and pain. And if you're there and you see someone in one of those shirts that's sort of the designated, get
like
a
help,
hug
like
and
talk
get
to
help
me.
here. Yeah.
Oh, so
and
okay, so
they're
people wearing that
professionals.
shirt are the professionals who
Yeah.
can hear you for 30 seconds and give you a hug and kind of help you out,
Yeah.
just at that very moment. That's
Yeah.
fascinating. So again, it's that green T-shirt. So if you see that
Yeah.
at Lake Eola today,
Yeah.
now you know why.
Now you know why they're wearing those shirts, and know that those people are there for you. You can just walk up and say, I need a hug, or I need somebody to talk to about something, or I lost my friend.
I'm gonna go talk to him about that.
Yeah.
We're gonna bring him up here really quick because
Putting him
Nancy
on the spot.
made this point, and we think it's very important. Dr. David Baker Hargrove, we're live on Facebook right now.
Oh, hi.
And we're giving people kind of the lay of the land. But Nancy pointed out your shirt.
Yeah,
I want you to explain what that shirt is.
Okay, so all of these bright green shirts are counseling staff. And so anywhere you go to a Pulse Memorial Commemoration occasion today, if you see these bright green shirts, these are people who are trained to help you in the case that you are feeling overwhelmed emotionally. You think you may need some extra added support. We also have people that speak Spanish as well, and their t-shirts will be in Spanish.
So what if you're at home and you're not going to go because you're not ready to go to the vigil, you're not ready to go? What should they do? Is there something people could do? Or you recommend just talking it out? I mean, what's your quick, suggestion for people?
Well, we don't have a hotline in place today for people to call. However, you can go to helpisstilloutthere.org, and you can get a list of organizations that will have people standing by ready to set up appointments for you and to help you take that next step. There are walk-in counseling clinics today. The Mental Health Association on Robinson and Fern Creek has a walk-in clinic today until 6. The center on 946 North Mills Avenue has a walk-in counseling clinic today.
So plenty of places for people.
Plenty of places for people to go.
Right. Okay. Thank you, Dr. David Baker
Absolutely.
Hargrove. Thank you so much. All right, so let's shut this down for now. I want you to continue watching on this Facebook page, on Channel 9's Facebook page, and wherever you're at home, we're going to be carrying it live too. So.
And wherever you go today, spread some love. Your coworkers, summer camp, wherever you are.
Wherever you are.
Hug everybody around you.
Let somebody-
Make it all about love today.
Let somebody go ahead of you at the intersection. I mean, really, it could be as simple as that.
Yeah, whatever you can do it today.
Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you today starting at 4. We'll see you at 7 p.m. tonight at Lake Eola. Thank you guys so much.